The series finale of The Boys is genuinely one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. The entire time I was watching, I kept telling myself, okay, maybe this is a bad dream. This is a hallucination. Any second now, Homelander is going to wake up. And I held on to this hope even after Butcher killed Homelander, because I think we still had like 30 minutes or even more than 30 minutes left. And I kept thinking that they would surprise me. And what boggles my mind is that people are genuinely praising this finale. I swear, they could throw shit at the camera for an hour straight, and some of you people will still call it a masterpiece. You people love mediocrity too much, and it's just, I don't even know. I honestly feel like another finale dropped somewhere and I watched the wrong one, because there is no way we all watch the same finale. There is no way we all watch the same episode. First off, let's talk about Frenchie's death. Let's talk about Frenchie's funeral. I don't know what the writers thought they were doing, but is everything a joke to these people? Frenchie just died and his death meant absolutely nothing to me in the previous episode. The writers did a phenomenal job. They did a good job at making me care less and less about the characters this season. But I thought that they would at least make us feel something at Frenchie's funeral. But nope, it was treated like a joke. And what was the whole asshole thing? What did they think it was funny? Because it was not funny. You would have to be like 3 years old to find that thing funny. I hate when a character we are supposed to care about dies and their send-off gets turned into a cheap comedy. But let's get into what we have all been waiting for since day one. Homelander versus Butcher. This was supposed to be the fight. We were supposed to be in absolute awe. It was supposed to be diabolical. This fight was supposed to have our jaws on the floor after having seen it. Instead, this was literally my face the entire time, the entire fight. I was waiting for at least one. He did not just do that moment, but we got nothing. Can you believe they finally fought the big bad Homelander and there was barely even any damage in the room, not to talk of the earth. And the promo they were doing for this season was Scotch Earth. This was the room Butcher and Homelander fought in. Even the fight between Starlight and the Deep was more interesting than this fight. And some of you really had the nerve to compare Homelander to Omni-Man. I was actually hoping Butcher wouldn't kill Homelander. I wanted him to strip him of his powers and leave him alive to spend the rest of his life as a miserable, powerless human being. But then again, Homelander probably would have gotten Compound V again, so maybe killing him was for the best. But the execution was handled so poorly. And you know what is crazy? I predicted this whole thing before the season even started. I knew that this season was going to be bad, but I was not expecting it to be this bad. And I hate that I ended up being right. Before anyone starts whining in my comments, do me a favor and go and watch season 1 of The Boys and compare it to whatever this season was. They are worlds apart in storytelling, in structure, and dialogue. The show literally started as a raw, realistic take on the consequences of superheroes living among humans, but it ended up feeling like it was written for 12-year-old boys. I still have a lot more to say, but let me just stop here before I lose my mind. What did you guys think about the series finale of The Boys? Did you actually like it, or are you just as disappointed as I am? Let me know in the comments.